You like that, Mike? I'll give it
No.
to you again. You like my hit new single, Mark?
No.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Marky. Mangy, 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 mangy. Turn. 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 Diddle-diddle-diddle-dee, diddle-diddle-diddle-dee. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dee, diddle-diddle-diddle-dee. Oh. Yeah, I was playing Omega Strikers with Tristan and Engler earlier. I'm probably not gonna play Omega Strikers for a little while.
Yeah.
It's just the two new characters are fucking bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one of them, she has a speed boost ability, and every single time that she hits the puck, it gets stronger and lasts longer.
Nice.
Yeah, and every time that she hits the puck while it's active, it extends the duration.
So it stacks and lasts longer?
No, I just mean that it lasts longer.
Oh.
But the thing is, if she gets Chrono Boost or like really any ability at all that helps her, you're fucked. Like, dude, I was literally playing as Dubu, and I had Big Fish and Built Different, and being that huge, I still simply could not keep up with her girth. Like, her speed. Like, no matter how big I was, I couldn't keep up. There was just no chance.
Huh.
Hey, Farron! How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. It's your first time, I think, isn't it? How are you doing tonight? Cutie? God damn, I threw in a cutie for him, too. You will die. Oh shit, the deer actually have a good reason to kill in this one. I actually have a reason to hunt. So how are you doing tonight, Farron Abraham? Huh, huh, yeah, yeah, huh, hoo ha, yeah, huh. Oh, I thought there was ore over here. Dang. Ore is something that I desperately want. Or, just like greed, is good. song. Born is the King of Israel.
Why have you been singing that?
Oh, that song's always stuck in my head. That's not a drastically new one. Frick. That's the fucker that killed me last night. Who's laughing now, Skelly man? Fuck you, Mark.
What?
Oh, God! Man, fuck you actually, Mark.
Sometimes it's too easy.
You're about to catch these wizard hands.
Oh no.
Dude,
Oh,
what if I could
dude.
actually shoot lightning out of my fingers? IRL.
That would be very bad.
You think they'd capture me
Yes.
and study me? And then create a race of superhumans the world has never seen before? Or at least try to, but I break out and they haven't figured it out yet and I kill them. And then I take over as the dictator on the planet. And cause nuclear holocaust as they try to take down my leadership. And then in one final bout, as the missiles are coming down, I save my people by shooting extremely powerful lightning bolts into the sky and disabling the nuclear missiles, but sacrificing my own life in the process. Is that what you were thinking?
No, I was thinking this. No. SCP-864 has responded quite strangely to the hallucinogenic pumped into its chamber.
I always respond quite poorly to the hallucinogenics that get pumped into my chamber. Ha ha ha. Dude, you mean to tell me I can't eat that delicious meal? Oh, I'll take a potato, though. What? I can't sleep in this fucking bed? This isn't public ownership? Dude, I'm about to seize the whole means of production. What? My camera's overheating already? Wow, holy shit, it really is toasty. Let me turn this guy off. Here, I'm gonna open my fan. Oh, no. Help, they're taking me and my lightning fingers. So the Ark South Quarter. Well, I'm not going to waste a scroll. I'm already
Walk
here.
blessed, my lady. Sure. Where to?
Oh man, not having a camera. I wish I could go back to that at this point. Dude, I literally was naked every time. I'm not even gonna cap right now. Like 100%, I was nude every single time, and I miss it. Oh, I'm already in the southern quarter? Oh shit.
Madame?
Madame! Okay, we're getting a little bit of cold air blowing on it now. Right from the farmer's coast!
Madame?
Madame! I have books, scrolls, potions!
Hmm?
Sing it, Mark.
No.
Yes? There's always work. But if the sickle were to trust every day laborer who came along, we would have already gone bankrupt before the first vassals had even set foot on this land. If you really mean it, then you will have to prove it. It's that simple.
How I do that?
Well, just ask around and see if you can lend a hand. And now excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
You know what? That sounds like an actual, like, scheme.
Are you joking? Are you just plain stupid? You haven't helped anyone yet. Don't waste my time.
Hmm?
Ah, you're a day laborer, aren't you? Poor you. I know how much convincing it takes for old Mendelez to give you a proper job. But it's your lucky day. I actually have something. Yesterday, I lost me necklace here, somewhere in the trading post. It's small and silver-colored, and it's very important to me. I wanted to go looking myself, but I'm lucky if I find time to breathe with all that work we have to do.
I
What
hate
do
her.
you say? Find that necklace for me, and I'll tell Mendelez what a great addition to the sickle you'd be. Darling, if I did, I wouldn't need your help finding it, would I? That's a deal. Good luck.
Move along.
What the fuck? Where's this stinky necklace?
Huh?
We sold her.
Huh? Yes, you can. Take these papers here to the farmer. Doesn't matter. Just hurry. He works at Borik's farm on the farmer's coast. Fair skin and orange hair. You can't miss him. Good luck.
I love stealing.
War on Nerum. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
Bing bong, bing bing bong, bing bing, bing bing bong. Bing bing bing, bing 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 bong.
Walk blessed. Yes? Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself.
A bread peel. I don't buy it. Ooh. I have that already. Damn. This thing is so fucking worthless. Can I dismantle it at the thing, though? Costs a memory point to learn. What do you know about that, Mark?
I'm sorry?
So what do you know about that?
About what?
The, I forget.
Seems like you missed some memory point.
Yeah, boom. Caught you, you stupid bitch.
Walk.
That was all planned, Mark. I knew. Yeah, where's this dumb broad's necklace? Anybody know? Anybody see it? About to steal some honey.
Hmm?
Huh?
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 Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to impress good old penny pouches, don't you? Hmm. Hey, there is something you could do for me. Just in front of the trading post, there's an old beggar. He stinks like a bloody badger and keeps on asking every passerby for money. So he'll be hard to miss. Get rid of him, and I'll tell our quartermaster what it... Hey, but they lack the firm hand it takes to deal with scum like that.
Jesus
All they
fucking
do is
Christ,
scold
man.
him a little, and the next day he'll be right back on our doorstep. I don't know, best give him a good beating or something.
A good
like
beating.
that. You look as if you could. Well, good luck with that. Especially since the beggar doesn't even exist. I, for my part, will speak out against you and Penny Pouch. If you ask me, the last thing the sickle needs these days are more ruffians of your... Now let me get back to work. There's much
You know
to
what?
do.
What a piece of fucking garbage. What an actual sack of fucking filth.
Just like you.
What? It really saved the second that I talked to the guy. God fucking damn it.
Yes? If you really mean it, then you will have to prove it. Well, just ask around and see if you can lend a hand. And now,
Oh, what do you
excuse
take me for, a
I've got
fucker
business to
boy?
attend to.
Ah, you're... But it's your... I wanted to go look... What do you say? Find that necklace for me? Darling, if I did, I wouldn't need your help finding it. Would... That's a deal. Good luck.
Well... Oh, you want to... He stinks like a bloody badger. And keeps on... Hey, but they lack the... I don't know, best give him a good beating. Glad to hear that. You have my recommendation, fair lady. That was a test, and you passed it. Decency's a rare sight these days, and you just prove you haven't.
Walk blessed,
Now
my
let
love.
me get back to work.
Sorry, no. But thanks. Ask the others.
Worthless. Weak.
Huh?
Ugly.
Yes, you can. He works at Borik's farm on the farmer's coast.
Just like
Fair
a
skin and orange hair. You can't miss him. Good luck.
Yeah, I ain't seeing no necklace.
Huh. I still have not had dinner.
Well, what are you waiting for, idiot?
To be honest, I'm waiting for the feeling of being hungry.
Oh.
I'm just not, and I
Have you
really
eaten a
don't.
lot of protein today?
Yeah, but this is like,
Well, that's why. It keeps you full longer.
I know, but this was
Protein's overpowered.
like at
Lord
8
bless
in
it,
the
madam.
morning.
What?
I had this like 8 in the morning. Why am
So
I
you haven't eaten since 8 in the morning?
No.
You need to go eat some food right now. Like, force feed yourself.
Walk bless.
I understand, but like what I'm saying is like, why am I not hungry?
Well,
I mean,
after a
like,
certain point, your body starts to secrete, like, hormones that suppress the feeling of hunger. What I'm saying is, you're a dumb fuck. I'm starting to think that there is no necklace.
Alright, what do I have?
I thought for sure somebody stole it.
Huh?
Oh. Huh. Huh. Oh man, I really thought it was gonna be up here. Man, I really thought.
Huh?
Huh?
Move along.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
Huh?
Well, that glitters is gold. Only showing stars break that mold. It's a cold wind, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. Though the media men's begs to differs, judging by them holes in the satellite pictures. The ice we skate is getting kinda thin. The world's on fire, so I might as well swim. My life's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I never get bored.
Lord bless it, madam.
Hey now, you're Shrek 2 now. And all that glitters is gold.
She-Ra.
Whoa. Okay, okay. Aha!
Huh?
Show me. Well, I'll be damned. You found it. Where was it? Aha. However it got there. Anyway, thanks a bunch. Nonetheless, will only hear the best from me.
Great, now I'm hoping that I don't have to go to the farmer's coast.
Walk black. Let's see. Doria said you're honest and not afraid to get your hands dirty. Yeah, that means something. Gunham doesn't know who you are. You should go introduce yourself to him. He might have a job for you. Old Rogash said you're a path-abiding soul, and he's one of the eldest workers here. So, congratulations. Well, that's not enough yet. Go see if any others have
Man,
work for
fuck
you.
off. Why didn't you just say I have to do all of the requests? Dick fuck. Wait, was there something else in there? Oh, I don't think there was any more work to ask for. Silly.
Some shifts never end.
Anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Boring. Sprindlefoot.
Madame?
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Nothing at the top of this one? What the fuck did they even build it for? Oof.
Walk blessed, my lady. Sure, where to?
Oh. Meow. I might start taking stamina, TBH. I want to be able to run. I don't know why they removed star signs from this one.
I returned.
Ew.
I was thinking, man, what am I gonna have? Like, I don't really have anything that'd be really nice to make quickly. And then I'm like, oh, Mark, you idiot.
Huh.
You have a stockpile
traveler.
of soup cans.
You have? Well, sure. Let me see. Or
Just
tell me
in
what you need.
case. Oh, well, that's a master book, though. I don't want that. Silly Marky. So foolish. Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by Mark. You like my song, Mark? You little undussy. Not gonna get rid of any of the teleports. Definitely not getting rid of that. Oh, I have a bajillion of this. Oh, I know why I have a bajillion of it. It's fucking everywhere. Bone meal. Feel the beal with my spiel. Marky.
I feel like every time I have one of these these soups from a can, it's like they're missing something and I just can't figure out what it is.
It's love. Because they don't fucking care
Yeah?
about you,
Well,
you fucking
sure. Let
fuck.
me see. Or tell me what you need. Walk blessed.
Hello.
What do we do with a drunken Marky? What do we do with a drunken Marky? What do we do with a drunken Marky? Early in the morning. Suck, suck, sucks my wiener. Suck, suck, sucks my wiener. Right, Mark?
No.
What? How dare you?
How dare you?
What? Fuck you, fuck. Mark this. Oh. Pennies. I don't know why I'm wasting my fucking time right now. Where are you, Sprindlefoot? Charge, Sprindlefoot.
What about Tenderfoot?
Its name isn't Tenderfoot, it's Sprindlefoot.
I know, but I'm saying, what about Tenderfoot?
Tenderfoot's not in this. Give it the program.
Ah, excellent. Many thanks, madame.
Tell Gundam. Why were pigeons used so much more to send letters than ravens were? Is it just because ravens were more expensive?
I think it's more that at least the general perception was that, like,
Ravens were regal?
No, pigeons just have a natural homing beacon, so like...
Yeah, but so do ravens.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Give it up.
Maybe it's because in the old world they already had pigeons, so they were used to it, and then when they came to the new world they didn't know what the fuck these new creatures were. So they didn't know what they were capable of and just kept using the pigeons they were used to. But the American hit classic, Nevermore. Nevermore. Nevermore.
Walk blessed, my lady.
Right, Mark?
Sure. Where to?
Oh, I'm very slumbery right now. The never-ending Marquee.
Yes?
Oh, what do I with a drunken monkey?
Walk blessed. What can I
Well,
do for you?
please.
Some shifts never end.
Move along.
Huh? Yes, you do. Thanks for helping.
Let's see. Doria said, Gunham said, old rope. That's an impressive result. But still, we can use you. You can start as soon as you want to.
Sweet.
Yes? Why, of course. Well, tomorrow you can move into the guild's house and Mal DeLorean will come to wash your feet. I like you, you know that? You're still so green and honest. That's a rare sight in this trade. If you're after the badge, yes. But you don't seem like the merchant type to me. But that's not a problem, however. With the right attitude, maybe you could reach the rank of vassal, or even protector. But that's a long way up. Regard the holy dealings of the sickle, of course. Only a fool would send a caravan through the powder desert without a proper escort. And reliable mercenaries are as rare as a talking Leorin. But that's what vassals and protectors are for. But let's not get carried away, shall we? If you're really planning to get hired as a vassal, you'll need to do more than run a few errands. Well, aren't you eager? But it's your lucky day. There is something. But be warned, you'll have to earn your money this time.
Dude, I'm into this trade guild
Well, that'll
thing.
need
This
a
is
bit
kind of cool.
explaining first. As you may already know, a good
Fighters
merchant
Guild,
doesn't
but
depend only
cool.
on himself, but also on his suppliers. With the best skinners, nothing without fur. The best bakers, nothing without flour.
What?
And that is
I'm
the problem.
looking.
Helga
Looking at
Hafner
what?
is a farmer who's been producing
why-
grain for the sickle
why
for
they use
10 years
pigeons and
now.
not
Since 2
corvids.
moons ago, however, his
And you can't
fields
find a
lie
good reason?
fallow. Right. But I need someone who can do it discreetly, which makes you the perfect fit for this task. Hafner doesn't know you, and he must
Well-
not find out that we sent you.
While I can't determine whether or not corvids have a homing instinct, what does make sense is that it was just easier to use pigeons who have that instinct. You would have to train a corvid for probably over a year in order to get it to do what you wanted it to do.
So it's just a little more cracked.
Yeah.
It's just like that slightest difference.
Apparently that would make sense to me.
Or they probably just thought that ravens were fucking morons still, to be honest with you.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think
it took him a really long time to figure out that octopi and dolphins were smart. Only very recently
Because
even did we
suspect his
observe that
fields will
chimps
stay
use
barren
tools.
permanently, whatever's causing it. He denies it, but we have to know. And that is your job.
All right, Tom.
Handle it
Let me
properly,
ask you
and
something.
it won't be to your disadvantage.
Between these 3 animals, which do you think is easiest to keep? A bird, a fish, or an ape?
An ape?
No.
But what does that have to do with anything? How easy something is to keep has nothing to do with how intelligent it is.
It does have an impact on how,
the contract, of course.
early they would
A
be able
farmer
to
who
study
doesn't
it.
deliver is of no worth
No,
to
it
us.
doesn't. You can
Yes,
observe chimps from afar.
You can.
Do you think that people weren't observing chimps just as long as they've been observing ravens? Are you serious right now?
No, but what I do think is that it probably happened
It does.
earlier
Unfortunately.
on. It was probably the case that they could at least have pigeons and corvids in a laboratory setting where they could test their intelligence, where they could actually test it.
I don't think that they
You know,
were even testing intelligence until like the like the 20th century.
the World War One and World War Two. Like,
Yes.
my guy.
Yes. I don't think that they were testing animals' intelligence before then.
Okay, when you think of homing pigeon, when do you think of?
Oh, Jesus, like the 1300s? Even sooner, maybe? Well over 1,000 years. Again, absolutely nothing to do with a laboratory setting or testing something's intelligence. And all that I said was that they hadn't observed observed chimps using tools.
That's what I wanted to hear. Do you have a map? Now here, that's where you'll find his farm. And
Stupo.
again, stay low.
You're stupid.
Evening.
You started it, dude.
You started it.
You started it. All I said was they probably just were already using pigeons and thought that ravens were just big dumb birds.
Hello.
Huh. An arcanist, aren't you?
And then you started talking about
Your
some
name is on the
nonsense that
register.
you felt strongly about.
Last thing anyone-
Some such foolishness. Oh my fucking god. Signpost! I need a signpost! Please! Hello?
Madame, point.
I'm getting real fucking tired of having to go to the goddamn thing over and over again. This costs hard-earned pennies.
Walk blessed, friend. Sure. Where to?
Sure, right here. He's a little Marky Mark. He's a little Marky Mark. Marky, 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 Marky Mark. Oh, hold on. I know what I want to do really quick. Arrgh. So, Mark, are you familiar with the Cookie Genkai?
The what?
The Cookie Genkai.
No.
Oh, fuck. I'm just trolling. It's what I call the Keki Genkai. You know what that is, right?
No.
Oh, no. Allow me to educate you really quick.
Can you not?
What?
Can you not?
I must. It's from Naruto.
Oh no.
Like all the inheritance are called Keki Genkai.
Yeah, I understand.
So you do know.
I heard Cookie Genkai.
Yeah, because that's what I said. And then the second
I-
time I said Keki Genkai.
I wasn't paying attention.
I said that's what I call Keki Genkai. And you said, I don't know what that is.
I see.
And then you said, oh, Tom, I'm trying to jerk off right now. Stop.
I did not say that.
I know it. I know that's what you said.
You can believe that, but
I know
that
it's
is
what you
just-
said.
that is just false.
Sure. You're not convincing anybody.
Alright.
Everyone knows you're a baiter.
I do
Ah!
have my masters.
What'd you say?
I do have my masters.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You have a diploma in your hand that you can show me?
I have something. in my
That's
hand.
what I thought.
What? Who are you? You shouldn't be here. This is my property.
Master D's.
Oh, by the righteous path. Please, you have to believe me. I will fix this, and then I will sell for half the price. But please, my dame, I beg you, don't tell him the truth. No, that is, yes, in a way I do. This cave here, these pathless spores, it's their fault. But I just don't understand why. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't really know where to start. This drought, or whatever it is, I know what's causing it. Mushroom spores. They come up from somewhere deep down in this cave here, and they draw life from the soil, the way a Vatia sucks blood from a rabbit. But I can't get down there and destroy the mushrooms because this place is swarming with lost ones.
Oh, shit.
So I can do nothing but stand here and see my entire life go to waste. It's like a curse, you know. A divine curse sent by Malthus to punish me for my sins. Oh, of course. By the name of the sun. How could I have overlooked that?
Yeah, you
If
stupid
tear out
asshole.
one mushroom, there'll be another one within an hour. I've heard that clusters can be exterminated by destroying their mother shroom. But as I said, I can't go down there. Not with the lost ones inside. No pennies. No hope. Oh, by Malthus. I just don't know what to do anymore. What? But why would you do that? I see. I suppose I've a penny or two left. If you destroy the mushrooms, you'll have them.
Oi. What the fuck? I gotta eat the fungus. Oh. You gotta take a few hits every now and then, Mark.
I doubt it.
Oh, the place is swarming with washboards. Mate. I can't get down there and stop them from playing the mushrooms, man. What a bussy. I made quick work of those fucks. Actually, you know what? I should start taking the, Oh, Lord, this is annoying. I should start taking all the spare parts. A key? Hmm. Huh? Oh. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh, I gotta get up there somehow, huh? Oh. I might be crawling up the wrong tree here.
Someone's there.
Oh. Well, that was significantly too easy. I didn't even have to be able to see in order to kill that motherfucker. Right, Mark?
What?
Man, fuck you.
Man, fuck you.
What? What'd I do?
That's right. Fuck you.
What'd I do?
Yeah. Take that, asshole.
Man, suck my balls.
Present them. That's what I thought.
Ooh woo. Maybe off stream, big guy. Silly boy. Oh my god, with the Twitch notification stuff. 13 underneath. Oh, actually, this looks fine. Oh. Shazam. Sploosh. Did you know that in some dialects they pronounce it fungi?
No.
It really upsets me. Oh, we got a feisty one here, boys. Well, we did for a split secchi. Secchi, secchi, sucky, sucky. Oh man, we're getting in there, boys. We're in balls deep. You know what they say, boys? Fortnite balls. He was really standing there trying to intimidate me for a second. He really thought. Dude, I'll tell you what, the Andralian crusty bread is amazing. Oh, I'll yoink that. Oh. Very easy compared to normal. Oh, fuck. I love Animal Crossing. I've never played one before, but the way they speak is just, it's too good. He's just a little Marky sitting in a tree. Just a little Marky looking at me. He's just a little Marcus, he's Marky, he's marking, he's just a little Marky, he looks like a mark.
Oh my god.
What?
There's actually gonna be a new Futurama season.
I'm not surprised. Matt Groening does not have a habit of letting anything die. He doesn't. He said, "Rise from your grave." And wasn't there a new one pretty recently? Whoa. Fuck you, rat. And I'll take your meat, too, scumbag. You little rat bastard. Fuck you, rat. Alright, what am I carrying? It weighs so much. Next Warblade. Makes sense. Random steel sword. Makes sense. There we go. Perfection. This is the kind of diving I like. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my. Alright, I'll have to lose the battle axe. Damn. At least temporarily. Oh, hi, Mark. You're so funny. I know how much you love the room references. Marky.
No.
What? Destroyed a mother fungus.
Even if you kill the mother shroom, the spores will stay in Hafner's soil. For the next 10 years, at least. Hopefully longer. Menhir Harius. But that doesn't matter anymore. No one will remember me a few moons from now. Aye. Well spotted. So, go ahead. Take me in, beat me up, whatever. Hope you feel good about it. Aye, and I would do it again. Let this fucking son of a Vatir starve to death. And his children, too.
Jesus
That's the good
Christ.
thing about the Golden Sickle, you know. As path-abiding and pious as they pretend to be, in the end they only care about the coin. To what end? I bet you've got it all figured out by now, haven't you? The evil Eterna ruined the pious farmer. What did he tell you, huh? Malthus punishes me for me sins. That stunt has always worked well for him, even back then. Hafner, he pretends to be a stupid farmer, but he isn't. Not at all. Yes, I know him. We both grew up at the farmer's coast, and it's where we'll die. A little earlier than I thought, but still. That's a nice word for it. I take it you know everything has gone to shit around here over the past 2 years, with all these brigands, the animals, and the living dead. Well, guess what? It's us farmers who feel it the most. And even
Wow, this guy
worse, with
sounds
every
really obsessed
caravan
with
that gets
himself.
robbed, the craftsmen inside the city put less trust in us small men and prefer to buy from Borek with his well-armed, escorted caravans instead. I'm getting there. You see, Borek undoubtedly saw the situation we were in, and in its infinite benevolence, offered us a deal. The 2 most productive farmers can transport their goods through his caravan for a small fee. Elegonus Brewstrong was one of them, and the other one was, or should have been, me. He did. And I would have never let him down, for fuck's sakes. I would have shared me place in the caravan with him like friends do. We would have made no fortune that way, but still. It would have been enough for us and our families to survive on. But no, 50-50 wasn't enough for that scum. So what does that son of a Vatir do? Poisons me cattle. That fucking bastard poisons me cattle.
Honestly, facts.
That miserable pissbag didn't even bother to deny it. Sorry, Menhir, that's just how the world works. But of course, that's only what he said to me. To everyone else, he was so sorry for what had happened to me. Drastic. Aye, that's one way to put it. For 6 months now, we haven't sold anything. But, you know, that isn't even the worst part. The worst part is to go begging with me children and me woman knowing it. While Hafner lives
Me
on
children
like
and
just
me
before.
women knowing it.
The god responsible for the farmer's coast is made up of a half a dozen simpletons, all of whom Hafner knows far too well for them to believe me. It would have been pointless. It took me a long time to do this, and it has cost me. But still, it was worth it. Just to see that fucking smile wiped off his face. There's only one way to end this. Oh, believe me, I've had that thought too. Forgive the sinners as you forgive your children. Verse 105. The bad thing about this priest talk, it doesn't work like that in real life. It just doesn't. But no point in crying over spilled milk, is there? I've done what I've done, and you've made your judgment. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna happen. You know why? Because I'm tired of this fucking world and its fucking people. And because I'm a coward. I didn't think I was, but I am.
Oh, great. Oh man, I don't even get his loot. Oh. Too easy.
And that's it. You're killing the contract.
I wish it were different, but we don't have a choice. With the way your fields are, you won't be able to deliver anytime soon. I'm sorry.
Oh, Menhir. Why? We were friends. What am I supposed to tell my family now? Oh, by the seven, you can't do this to me.
All right, then. The sickle will find a job for you in the city. It won't make you rich, but it'll be enough to feed your children.
I don't have any children.
I beg your pardon. What? Is this true?
No. Why would you say something like that? I thought you were a good person.
We will investigate this matter. Guard, arrest him. You will hear from us.
As you command. Hafner, come with me.
But that's not fair.
Do I have to force you?
You did well. Truth be told, I always suspected that this fellow had a corpse or two in his closet. They all do. Here's your pay. Come back to the trading post if you're ready for more work.
I'm always ready for more work, big boy. What? This person's busy? Come on, just give me the new mission right here. You're such a fuckhead. Guy's fucked up, dude. Marky Mark. Man, I'm starting to itch for some Total War. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh.
What'd you say?
I said, huh?
I don't understand your laugh of derision, Marcus, but I will allow you to have it. Oh, Sprindlefoot. You jump like a wounded ape.
Walk blessed. Sure. Where to?
Where to? Haha. The never-ending story. So, Mark, how many hours do you manage to sleep in a single, like, night?
I don't know.
Like, normally.
5 average.
That's what Whoop tells you?
Yeah.
Damn. You're a scrub.
What exactly does Whoop say?
Walk blessed.
Walk Now, if it isn't, well, your story about Hafner turned out to be true. He really did poison Hurius's cows.
The past month,
the stable boy saw him do it, but was too afraid to
5
report
hours of sleep.
So, in case you really do care,
you suck.
Hafner will be on trial next month, and I doubt his sentence will be mild. Anyway, concerning your question, yes, there is more to do. Uncomplicated work, good pay. Interested? Well, it's simple. At the moment, there's a caravan on its way to Ark, carrying Duneville fruit and peaceweed. I need you to deliver a message to the caravan's leader, Rhodos. Then report back to me. That's it. That Skerrig men wear no underclothes when they venture into battle. I want you to deliver the message, not ponder on its contents. Understood? Well, that's up to you to find out. They should be on the Penny Road by now. Just a couple of days' ride from Ark. Just follow the road. You'll find them eventually. Good luck.
Greetings.
Boom ba 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 ba
Yes?
ba. So Mark, did you like that video I sent you earlier of the morning radio?
Yeah.
Dude, he ripped her a new fucking face hole.
Yeah.
That was just brutal. Oh, I have to run to this. Mark. Smells like shit. Brosome, my friend. Oh, dude, I discovered forbidden knowledge today. Brosome. But I want to start out by saying it has been one fucking hell of a week for me so far. And Mark can attest to this. My week has been something else, dude. Like, I don't even know where to begin, if I'm being completely honest with you. Well, you had exams and stuff. This was stuff that I didn't expect. This was stuff that just popped out of nowhere. Like, this is the level of HR forbidden knowledge that I don't know if it would cause legal problems or not for me to share. So I'm not going to, obviously. But that's the level of things that were happening to me this week. And, it wasn't fun. I'll put it to you that way. Yeah. It was not fun. And the past few days haven't been too fun either. I'll say this. In the past 4 days, I've had 6 incident reports, 3 write-ups, multiple denied PTO requests that I've had to take care of. I have had a lot going on. It's been pretty crazy. My friend is out to get me. Wait, what the fuck? I thought that these guys were the people I was supposed to talk to. I didn't realize. Man trying to spoil JoJo. Oh, that's fucked up.
Kill him.
Dude, like, I mean this very seriously. If he spoils part 6, stab him. No cap. Full stab. Worth it. Because the end of part 6 is... bruv. No, I'm not... What? Nobody's mad at the MC for part 6. She's just trash. Like, she's not trash in that I'm mad at her or she does stupid shit. She's just a lame main character for 40% of the story. And then she becomes a great MC for the remainder of the story. Literally, Brosome, I mean this extremely seriously. Part 6 for the first, like, 40%. Part 6 is the worst part of JoJo. It's not even fucking close. And then that remaining 60% is so good that part 6 is the best JoJo part that's been animated. Don't fuck me, Mark.
What?
Oh, don't worry about it. Something crazy is gonna happen. Well, something crazy happens in every JoJo. Let me put it to you this way. It really caught me off. I did not see it coming. Yeah, I heard. I've never heard his voice once, so I don't really care, but that sucks. Well, that was fucking bullshit. What? No, I want to find the bitch I just killed. Well, I walked up over here. Let's just use Mage Light. I'm not fucking with this. The new MK. Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
People still play that fucking game?
Yeah.
Who?
Basement dwellers.
Oh. I'm not so into Mortal Kombat. Or really, honestly, I'm not really into any fighting game for the most part. Which seems really weird because I seem like the kind of guy, I feel, that would be really, really super into fighting games. Like maybe a little bit too much that it's kind of weird. But I just really hate them. Not even hate. I just don't give a fuck. Where the fuck did this bitch go? Well, the world may never know. Nothing. 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 Yoink. Huh. What about the JoJo fighting game? Well, that's the thing. I played that because it was a funny meme. But yeah, I came across Forbidden Knowledge today. Brosum. So, Brosum, I want you to take a guess, okay? What percentage of American children are born out of wedlock? The FNAF movie's actually coming out still? I kind of thought that that was, like, mostly a meme. What's wedlock? When your parents are married when you're born. So if you're born outside of wedlock, it means that you're born to a mom who's not married. Also known as illegitimate children. Three-part movie series? What the fuck? Really? Alright, he looked that you looked that up, Brosum. There ain't no fucking way you knew that off the top of your head. There ain't no chance.
Walk blessed.
Brosum just sees Americans and think they're whores. I think it's 44%, wasn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 44%. So you were real fucking close, but I mean, I'll accept 40% as a correct answer. But yeah, that's so almost half of American children are born outside of marriage.
Walk Black. I beg your pardon?
He actually just woke up.
Wait. Again, from the beginning. By the righteous path. That I mean, the Guildmaster must learn.
Damn,
of
that's
this
crazy.
once.
Yeah, almost
And-
half.
Wait, what
but
did you say
the
these
statistics
assassins
are
look like?
extremely skewed, Brosum.
Huh.
If you look at
their armor all
demographics, they are
And did they speak a
extremely
language that
skewed
sounded like gibberish
towards
to you?
specific demographics in the U.S.
Petrified.
I don't know
By
who is
Malthus.
abusing
Well, this-
the women of these
this is worse
specific
than I expected.
demographics, but
The hired killers. The
insane.
Best of their kind. Have you never heard of them? Well, apparently their temple. as
Well,
they
no,
call
it's
it,
very
or their
common, Brosum,
headquarters,
for
is
the
on a
parents to
small
get
island
married
called Milea.
afterwards, after the
deserted
child is
city.
already born.
But now is not the time for history lessons. Whoever has enough money to hire the petrified is dangerous. Very dangerous. I don't like your tone. But if your life depends on it, no, it wasn't. And yes, I was afraid something might happen, but nothing like this. The entire caravan murdered. By the Seven, this is bad. As I said, Guildmaster Deloran needs to learn about this. Did you find anything on the corpses? Documents, perhaps? Rhodos's amulet. Oh, by Malthus. Deloran will not like this.
Abusing, what do you mean?
The Guildmaster will
Okay,
want to
so
have it.
it's
Give
44%
me
of
back that letter.
Americans,
Well, we have to
right,
make sure
Brosum?
it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
But in one specific demographic, it's 77% of children that are born outside of marriage.
Thanks.
77%.
It's a paycheck, and you can hand it
So
in at the
almost
bank.
all of them.
Now, excuse me. I have to make some arrangements. Oh, by the Seven, this is not going to be pleasant.
No, you don't actually, Brosum. I'm gonna give you a little spoiler. You don't. It's very new. And damn, yeah, so that specific demographic, I don't know who the fuck is abusing those poor women, but somebody is. Or they're abusing themselves. I don't know. Something's going on though. Abuse is definitely occurring. I don't know who's doing it, but it's happening. In just a second, we'll do a much deeper explanation here. Not gonna lie, I kind of missed the early stages of JoJo.
Greetings.
Bro. He's gonna make me do it, isn't he? Watch the damn show,
Yes?
Brosum. Yo, where's the guy? Oh my fucking goodness. Guess I gotta find a place to sleep
Yeah.
for the night.
It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
This looks like an inn. Nope. That's a meat market.
Can I help you?
I'm finishing part 1 of 6.
Some shifts never end.
Yeah, that show, dude, part 6 it's so good. Like absolute magnum opus level. Where's the inn? Is this the inn? No, this is the gatehouse, right? Yeah. Nani? Nani kuni? Right, Mark?
No.
Alright, well, now you
Yes.
fucked up.
Walk blessed.
Walk a blessed. Dang.
Walk blessed.
I won't. I refuse. No, Brosum. It just gets progressively higher scale. Like, you're still in, like, the mid of power scaling. I mean, personally, I consider Jotaro to have absolutely the strongest
Malphas's blessing.
stand.
Hello.
False.
Well then, you've come to the right place.
I mean, he can literally stop
The finest
time.
beds in the finest rooms, in Ox's finest tavern. What else? Music to my ears.
Or are you
If
gonna
need
say that
anything
Johnny
else,
has the strongest
do,
stand?
so let me know.
Huh? What do you want?
Do come back.
You'll learn soon enough.
Oh no.
The best
Oh, is it funny Valentine, do you think?
I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, no, he absolutely... Everybody agrees that Diavolo did not deserve what he got. At all. Like, they should have reserved that fate for Dio himself.
Nah.
Dude, wouldn't it have been so much cooler if instead of Jotaro defeating Dio, it was his own son?
Yeah.
That would have been so fucking baller.
Yes. What are you doing?
What do you mean, reserve? What? Reserve what?
I said deserved.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't say reserve. I think that was not deserved. They should have
know.
reserved that treatment for
Oh.
Dio.
Walk blessed, my dame. How can
Like, Dio was enough of a bastard that he
So
should
that
have
old
gotten
man found himself a new
what
amber,
Diavolo
did
did.
he? Show me.
Nah.
Yes, this looks solid
Well,
indeed. Here is
comes
your
a
money.
point when you just have to live with it.
350? God damn.
Hello.
350.
How may I be of service?
Yeah. 350.
Of course. A wise decision. Of course.
Vanilla Ice, which one was he?
He's the one who killed Iggy.
The bird? Oh no, the giant purple
Oh.
man.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about Vanilla Ice, not the dog. I know who the fucking dog is. Abdul. Nice autocorrect, nerd. Abdul.
Now, if it isn't the hero of the hour. Word of the stunt you pulled with those petrified got around. Oh, you did? I'm impressed. Particularly since he's the Grandmaster of this guild. In the guild house, just on the other side of the street. Now hurry, he doesn't like to be kept away. If that's what snappy sounds like to you, maybe you should consider a change of profession. I heard the bathing house is still looking for harlots. I have done that. More than enough. Let me put it this way. I'm impressed by how you, without a moment's hesitation, but I guess that's just how this world works. Business is business. Forget about it. You wouldn't understand even if I told you. Walk blessed.
What the fuck is this guy on about? Why does OVA look so fucking well done for the time? Oh, the OVA. Because JoJo's amazing and they wanted to give it respect. Honestly, though, fully deserved. How do we get in there?
The light fades away at the end of the day. Ta-dum-dum.
Alright, he's upstairs.
Stop
calling him Abdul. It's Av with a V. You goof. What the fuck? Where is this guy? Oh, he's upstairs even more.
A good pipe of peace.
Take a seat.
Why is that stuff
No problem.
so expensive?
Well, I'd say that the OVA looked
Yes?
significantly more like the manga. For part 3. You have to understand though, Araki, the guy who draws it, he changes the art style every part. Like you can tell that it's still made by Araki, but it looks very
Thank you for
different.
coming. I'm Eldeloren, by my path Guildmaster of the Golden Sickle. What is your name? Well met.
You mean
I'll
the
be
vampire
frank.
that draws JoJo?
You're an outlander, and that makes you pathless. And I'm sure you know by now that the Golden Sickle is more than just a band of merchants. It's a citadel of traditional values in a time when they hardly exist anymore.
Well, you have to understand,
Still,
JoJo's been made
I
over
believe that
decades,
everyone has the
bro.
right to
Son.
prove
He has
themselves.
quite literally had
Pathless or
decades
must.
to perfect
And when you
drawing
fought
his
those
craft.
assassins,
Like,
you did just
he's starting to reach his
though you were too
end
late.
stages here of what he
So
can
as
do as an
promised, I'll make
artist.
it short. I want to promote you to the rank of Protector. It does, but the circumstances are anything but ordinary. That sounds just like him. You know, there were times when Mindalus was young and full of ideals. But his behavior these days continues to remind me that those times are long past. I suppose he thinks your promotion is unfair to the other recruits. But you're fit for the task. Even he should see that. How? With floors made of marble and statues of gold? This is not a brothel for nobles. It's a place of work. And in my experience, that kind of nonsense does one thing above all else. Distract.
This guy's kind of a baller, I'm not gonna lie.
The same as working for the trading post. Only you will no longer have to waste your skills on running errands.
Thank Christ.
You promise to honor the principles of the Golden Sickle and to never act out against it or its members. In return, you will be granted a good pay and path-abiding honest work. Work that other Outlanders would give their left hand for, if I may say that. Good. Can you read and write? Excellent. This contract contains what we expect from you in written form. Read it, sign it, and then we can start.
Oh, he's a little stuck. Oh, fuck.
What is this, a joke? Read it and sign it.
Jesus Christ, alright. God damn. How do I do it though? Is that signed now?
Yes? Excellent. Then we can start right away. Are you ready for your first assignment as a protector?
Morty, oh.
Before I tell you, I have to ask you something. Are you familiar with the Blue Islands Coalition?
No.
The Blue Islands Coalition is a league of powerful merchants from the belt of Calais.
The fuck is this?
I take it you've
the
heard
fuck
about
is
the
what?
Civil
My
War
contract
on
with the
Calais.
Golden Sickle?
It's been going on for 2 years now. Recently, the Council of Elders, which is made up of mostly wealthy merchants in Calais, succeeded in restoring rudimentary order. That is, if a dictatorship by those cutthroats can be called order. Blasphemous rumors about the supposed death of the Lightborn. It's ridiculous when you say it out loud like that.
Cult following?
But
No,
the
no, it's
Chileans
not.
never
It's
were
not a cult. It's a
God-fearing people to
guild.
begin with. I
Very
suppose some of
different.
the
Just
elders
like
were
how
behind those
Christianity
rumors.
totally isn't a cult.
They wanted all the power for themselves, so they
Oh,
spread a
the
rumor that
message.
gods were dead,
No,
and that it was
that's
time for a new
so
order to
in
arise.
Cult of the Lamb. When
First,
you
it was
have a
just few
character
remaining
in the
servants of
thing,
the Lightborn
you can
against the
click that,
usurpers.
pay channel points,
the
and your
latter
character
started
will
turning on
run
each
up to me and say your message.
Thousands of people died. Although the Chileans brought this upon themselves, it's still a tragedy. It affects trade. Since the Civil War, the prices for spices, cane sugar, and Chilean cloth have exploded. And while some
That's cool
might
as fuck.
profit
Yes, it
from
is.
this, most merchants don't. But this situation should settle down now that the war is over. And it's... yes, but it's no ordinary visit. I want you to meet this emissary and give him this letter. It's a... well... Chileans are drawn to that kind of flashiness like children to sweets. Now go. Come back to me once you've delivered the message.
Bro, I'm trying to steal your books right now. Can you stop talking to me? Nothing really worth taking. Yes, you can. I'm quite sure. Person. You have to do it when I'm playing the game, though, silly. All right, Bro Bunsky. It's time for us to have a very serious and very edgy conversation about our forbidden knowledge from earlier. I'm trying to find the newest one possible. Would that be the 2017 census is the newest one?
I have no idea.
God damn it, Mark. Wow! Estonia and Iceland are tied for the highest rate of illegitimate children in the world with 62 and 64. Oh no, wait, they're not tied. What the fuck? 62 and 64% of all children born are out of wedlock in Estonia and Iceland. That's insane to me. And in the US, did you know that in the US 32% of all fathers are not the biological father of their child? Like as in their girl cheated on him and had a baby from another dude. That's a third of men who are fathers.
No, can it not be the case that that the woman already had a kid and they just remarried?
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's not related to this because this is based off of the men who take paternity tests.
I see.
So we got some oh wait, no, this is still old. What the fuck? The NBA draft is gonna I don't want to hear about the NBA right now. I don't want to hear about the NBA right now. What's wrong? What do you think's wrong? Don't pretend that you don't know what's wrong. Don't pretend. Okay. The most recent data I can find is 2018. Oh, which were published here. Ah, excellent. Good. Yes. Smash good. Okay, so this uses data from the Center for Disease Control is where this data comes from. So here's the data. I'm going to just simply read statistics without forming any outside thing for it at all. But the percentage of illegitimate children born to Asian Americans is 11.7%. So almost nil-zitch nothing, which is what I predicted earlier, Mark, if you remember. And we couldn't find it for them, but I found it now. For white folks, non-Hispanic white folks, 28.2%. For Hispanics, 51.8%. For Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders, 50.4%. And then for African Americans, 69.4% are born out of wedlock. I don't know what is up with this stat. It went down since the numbers that we were looking at this morning. This morning for African Americans it was 78%, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was definitely 70 or over.
Yeah, I think it was 78% is what we saw earlier, but I think that those numbers were from 2014. So here's what I'm curious about, because it wasn't like this if you go back in time a little bit. So right now, and I'm not trying to point fingers or make any assumptions or anything like that. I'm trying to get an actual answer. So we have 69.4% in the year 2018. Okay? The year 2018 African American illegitimate children percentage is 69.4, and it was 44% for all of the United States. Now if we go back in time, oh dude, the CDC is such a great resource. Holy shit.
It's fake news. Can't trust it.
Oh shit. I knew it. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing it.
Dude, you've been lost it. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No. No.
Okay.
This is a recent development.
Man, this is old school looking research too, though. God fucking damn. How was that last 76ers game? I'm gonna be honest. I was upset not because they lost. Like, that didn't bother me. What bothered me is that they didn't try at all. At all. Like, seriously, I could have gone out there in the final 15 minutes of that game and put up a better effort than they did. They just literally stood there like statues. They didn't fucking play. Yeah, here's some information about this. So, in 1990, the total in the United States, all births put together, about 28% in 1990. Okay. To 44% only like 20 years later. That is a huge change. That is an absolutely insane change. That's just ridiculous. Double. It's double. Is this a good or bad thing? I think it's bad. It means that fathers are just abandoning women after getting them pregnant. Pretty much what's happening now is that more than ever before, these dudes are just fucking girls, getting them pregnant, and then leaving. And I'm not trying to place blame on one or the other, but like, bro, you gotta have some amount of responsibility, you know? Some. I'm trying to find what we found earlier. But essentially, so earlier, me and Mark went and looked at the census data for 1968 in the United States, and what we found was that about 24%, or was that for everyone or just African American folks in 1968? Do you remember, Marky?
I think it was. I think it was whites versus everyone else.
It was just everyone.
Yeah.
Was 24. Okay. Fuck, I'm trying to find it. But it was a significantly lower number. That's the point here. Oh, fuck. Fuck you. Perfect. This sums up the percentages extremely well. So here, in 1960, only 5.3% of all births were illegitimate, and that jumped up to 10.7% in only 10 years. Then 18, then 28, then a much smaller jump to 33, and then 2010, 40. Then it goes down slightly in 2011. Then in 2012, it stays the same, and then it stays pretty much the same in 2013 at 40.6%. So the trend is very obvious here. But here's the thing. Look at the racial demographics here as well. This is just extremely interesting to me. Why is it like this? Somebody explain. Like, I don't even have that many guesses. Other than, like, the typical socioeconomic stuff. But that's boring. I want, like, a good reason. An entertaining reason. An interesting reason. Can't really see that. Wait, you can't see it? What do you mean? Here, hold on.
It's probably too small for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Zooming in. So here, the trend is we start at 57.3% in 1980 for African Americans. And then in 2013, it jumped up to 71.4. But the trend is very obvious here. The trend is very obvious. It seems like in total, the percentage has completely mellowed out around 40% over the past 10 years. But yeah, 71.4%. But down here too, for the Hispanic Americans, 53.2. And then American Indians, 66.4. What is going on? All right, Brosum. Like, I'm not trying to be like that. That's not the point here. The point here is, why is it increasing so much? And why is nobody talking about this? This seems like something that, like, rights activists and educators would be all over, right? Like, why is nobody talking about how men are just pumping and dumping? It just seems extremely bizarre to me that there aren't more people talking about this, because this is something where we should actually be complaining, you know? Like, quite frankly, I don't think I really need to go into super huge detail on explaining why having two parents is better for the child than having one parent. I don't think that I need to really explain that very thoroughly. And when I say that, I don't mean your parents are divorced and you still see both of them. I mean there are quite literally measurable differences between parents who stay together and parents who don't. With it in regards to the outcomes for their children. Through measurable statistics. Obviously there are immeasurable parts of life. But this is a serious problem. This is an economic problem. This is a social problem. This is a political problem. This is a cultural problem, like an intercultural problem. Like, why is this happening with specific groups so much more than other groups? I just want to know. Like, this seems like super important information. Like, imagine, Marcus, I want you to imagine how different the makeup of the country would be and how differently people would be acting and behaving and stuff like that if that number for all of these groups was only 25% instead. Don't you think that that would just be superior?
Most likely.
Because here's the thing, okay? It's the case that any one person can raise a child, like totally. Like, don't get me wrong here, I'm not trying to get down on people who are single parents. They're great. But the thing is, the research tells us that having both parents in the household, whether it's two men and two women or a man and a woman, having more than one parent in the household is associated with extraordinarily better outcomes for the child in the future, including things like health, including things like fitness level, including things like diet, nutrition, including things like financial situation. All of these things, even home ownership is predicted by this. And also, future divorce can be predicted for this too. Children of divorced parents are significantly more likely to have a divorce in the future themselves than children who grow up in a household with two parents. Like, this is just a fact. Probably because America is too busy talking about trying to cancel TikTok and determining if they're an attack helicopter or not. Like, the USA has a lot of flaws, but certain problems isn't blown up so much. This is a problem that's actually important. Like, I think that the issue... Ah, man, no, I can't say that, actually. I don't think that's true. I was gonna say some bullshit. I wasn't thinking clearly all the way through, but I caught myself right before I said something dumb. It's just like, quite frankly, I feel like this is probably a men aren't taking responsibility kind of situation. I think that, quite frankly, this is all of the evidence you need to suggest that modern American men are completely irresponsible and reckless all at the same time, and you need to seriously get your fucking act together. I really think that this is just completely unacceptable. Like, this is just so obvious to me, right? Get girl pregnant? Girl can't get an abortion or doesn't want to? You marry girl. You take care of kid. That's just how it is. Get over it. Like, show some responsibility for the kid that you just made. And if you're somebody who says, no, I don't want to have the kid, I'm not being associated with this anyway, don't put your dick in her. It really is that easy. If you don't want to be a parent yet, and you don't want the risk of becoming a parent yet, and you can't handle the responsibility of being a parent yet, keep your dick in your fucking pants. Keep your poking to Facebook. Like, This is just so obvious to me. This is like elementary school behavior. I just feel like it's just so irresponsible. And normally you don't see me sitting here like bashing men. Like normally I'm trying to like help young men feel better about themselves and stuff like that. But seriously, this is unacceptable. You have baby, you take care of baby. Too easy, they're now more important than you. I think that's just too easy and too obvious. And on the flip side, just like I'm telling fathers to keep their wieners in their pants if they're not ready to be a father and take responsibility for it yet, I'm going to flip that around and say, at the same time, if you're not ready to be a mother yet, keep your legs closed. I think both are true. Both sides need to take responsibility of this situation. I just, I just see this as completely unacceptable behavior. I don't understand because here's the thing. If you went to any other country in the world, okay, or let me rephrase that, any other culture group in the world, like obviously for America, Canada and Western European countries don't count because they're too similar to the United States. If you go to a place of a different culture group, like let's say East Asia or the Middle East, or actually scratch the Middle East, or East Africa, or South America, or any of these other places, for the most part, they don't do this kind of shit. They have baby, they take care of the baby. Not defending men at all, also, but women should also be cautious of who the fuck they want to fuck. Both sides need to take responsibility. Totally, bro. I completely agree. I think that this is like this isn't a oh that side's bad, this side's good. That's not what this is at all. Both sides are bad, and you're fucking morons. And I've had enough of it. Check the UK. All right. It's actually much higher than America. 51% born to unmarried mothers. More than half. That's insane. I wonder what the demographic makeup for it in the UK is. Holy shit. Apparently, another thing in the UK is that not only are 51% of children born outside of wedlock, but only 20% of unmarried fathers pay child support over there. What the fuck? I guess in order to find the demographic breakup, I have to type in the word race. That makes me feel shockingly disgusting. All right, I just saw the N-word on my screen. That was something else. Great, thanks for that. English news. That was a British news article, actually.
Ooh. Speech.
Yeah, that was strange. I was not into that one.
And I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, see you, nerd. I can't find good information from the UK for the demographics breakdown. There was another thing. I was talking about this earlier, and like with other people, and somebody literally told me that you can't trust the census information for the government. They literally said, "No, you can't use that. That's from the government. They're lying." And I'm like, "Do you have a better alternative?" And they're like, "I just think about how I feel." And I'm like, "Oh, I see. You're a moron. Got it." Though there's also been a phenomenon that's been examined recently. It's called the graying of Europe. Um, People just are not having children in Europe anymore. They just are not. Regardless of the color of the person or their race. People are just not. Oh, you're a crackhead. What do you mean? Did you find demographics informations? I can't find any. What? You said I was a crackhead. What? What are you talking about, Willis? No, not. Oh, yeah. That is what I was saying to him. I was just like, oh, you're insane. Oh, okay. Oh, all right, champ. Calm down there, Buster. It's okay. I think the reason that I'm not getting demographics information might be that there are so few people living in the UK that aren't Caucasian that they might just not even record it. Yeah, let's see. I'm curious. What's the racial makeup of the UK? 82% are Caucasian, which means it's split of 18% amongst every other ethnic group. 3% of the total population of UK is black. 3%. Why do people in Europe not have kids? I don't know. Can you check down here? Well, I mean, isn't that like everybody almost is black? Isn't it going to be like the complete flip in Trinidad? %35% East Indian, 35% African descent. Um, I don't see Caucasian even on the list. Let me look at a better source. This 2.7% is Caucasian in Trinidad and Tobago. So almost no white people. Damn, Brosum, have you like met a white person in real life? Being dead serious, I'm not fucking with you. But yeah, my point here. Oh, and to answer your the thing we was talking about before with the kids. Oh, check what the illegitimacy rate is. Yeah, sure. Here, let's see. I'm expecting that it will be much lower. It seems like there is no statistics for it from Trinidad. Yeah, I can't find it. But I can tell you that in Jamaica, apparently, it's over 80%. Oh my god, I just came across a document from the UN. What the fuck? Let's do a control F on this. Oh, I can't do a control F, I don't think. Nope. Grape. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean like somebody who's not mixed. Have you ever met like a Caucasian person? Like I mean like white, like they burn when they walk outside. But there's a lot of reasons for this, Brosum, for the graying of Europe. One of the reasons is that they can't afford to anymore. Like a lot of people, and there's a graying of the United States as well. A lot of people just simply put cannot afford the expense of raising children in modern countries. Sorry if that sounded racist. No, that's not racist at all. What do you? I don't think so. Well, I can tell you as a mostly white person that I'm not offended. Um, I think another thing is cultural stuff. I think people have become more obsessed with making money and doing things like that like pursuing those kinds of things in European countries and the Western world than getting a family and living through like doing that. Um, Another thing is that the people who do have children in Europe who can afford it and do have children, they also move to other countries because it's a better place to be to raise a child. Do 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 do. I'm trying to find a like a list straight up of reasons. But yeah, no, the population growth of the Western world has absolutely plummeted into the fucking dirt. Yeah, so here's what I found. These people went out and did an interview. One of the things is the perception of being a parent is something that people think is unattractive. The good life is the top priority, such as earning money and having very nice things and a nice house. Why should I have a child? It's just going to be another person who gets to suffer. The sacrifices are not always acceptable to having a child. Like, it's a cultural thing for the most part, I feel. Children cost more than they used to. But another huge huge thing. A huge thing, Brosum, is that how do I explain this? I'm trying to think of how I can say this. Okay, so a long time ago in like the 1970s, 1980s, I'm referring specifically to the US here on this because the US is starting to experience very similar problems culturally where people just aren't having as many kids. A huge problem that happened is that everybody became convinced that having two income households, having the mom work and the dad work, was just better than having a one income household of just the father or just the mother making all of the money. The reason that this is a contributing factor is that people know they can't just take off for a few years and then come back to the job that they already have. And since people have been convinced that it's better to have a job than it is to not have a job, and be like a stay-at-home parent, they just inevitably have less children. And the problem is that once everybody accepted this and were kind of convinced, I don't want to use the word brainwashed. I'm avoiding it purposefully here. But once everybody was convinced that it was a better idea, a better way to live to have two income households rather than a stay-at-home parent and a breadwinner, the reason that so that it started getting pushed once that happened. And the thing is, once you get people to buy into that idea, you can just stop increasing wages for a long time and people can maintain the same quality of life on just those two incomes that they had on one, because over time inflation overtakes the stagnation of wages, so your money isn't worth as much as it used to be, and now you need two incomes instead of just prefer to have two incomes. So essentially there was like a huge wipe down over the past 50 years that took us from stay-at-home parent to two working parents and nobody having time to raise children. The problem is, if you don't have time to raise your children, the government and the education system decides how to raise your children instead. Makes them much more easy to control and makes it easier for them to instill certain values that you might not necessarily agree with into your children. And then it just continues to snowball out of control and become more and more of an issue until you're at the point that we're at now, where 51% of children in the UK are born out of wedlock, and 40% of American children are born out of wedlock. I don't think so, Brosum. I think it can be a ridiculously scary experience to be a parent. I don't think that that's true. Like, I think that if it's just you and one other person taking care of it, I think that it is legitimately very difficult. Just like my video on YouTube where I didn't pull any punches and I said that children, well, like kids in school, work extremely hard and are reasonably stressed out. I will tell you that I think that parents who have like a less than 13-year-old are probably ridiculously stressed out. Like I do have some sympathies there. I think you're being unfair to them there. But my whole point is we need to go back to a system where there is a stay-at-home parent. I don't give a fuck what the gender differences here is, but a stay-at-home parent and a breadwinner. And in order to accomplish that, we need to drastically increase the wages of of employees, like across the entire country. Here. Let me bring up a perfect chart to help explain compensation. Ah, perfect. Absolutely flawless. Exactly what I wanted, as a matter of fact. This is what the average wage of the United States looks like. This is the change in the average wage, average hourly wage. Not the minimum wage or anything like that, but this is what the average wage looked like. If you notice, the average wage between 1978 and 1998, it actually dropped a little bit there for a little while. Like, the average wage went down for a little bit, but if you look at this other bar of productivity, it has skyrocketed since then in the United States. Skyrocketed. People just are not being paid like they used to. It's just not the same ball game anymore as what our grandparents or even our parents played. It is a different game. Living in the United States on a single person income for a family, like, let me put it to you this way. Living in the United States on a single person's income for a husband and wife would be extremely difficult in modern America. Let alone a father or mother being the only person with a job in a household that has a husband, a wife, and a child. It's just not possible in the United States unless you're in like the top 1% of people in your demographic. It's just not something that's possible anymore. Unless you're wealthy, of course. If you're wealthy, I mean, you're wealthy. But it's just kind of, pathetic, actually. Like, it was all nothing but lies. In the 1970s, when you see that stagnation start, that's when Ronald Reagan was president, and he introduced something called Reaganomics. It was essentially the idea of trickle-down economics, where if we make it so that rich people have shitloads of money, the money will just trickle down to the bottom as well. But in all reality, as you just saw from the stats on the screen, that's just fucking false. Like, that's just not true. I mean, I can very much tell you that if my boss were to get a raise, that has literally no bearing on whether or not I get one. It has zero effect on whether or not I get one. Yeah. Yeah. And that's not even to say anything about the cost of education and the cost of housing in the United States, because as these wages have stayed the same, not only are you making the same $15 an hour face value as you were 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Let's assume that you had no career growth and you stayed at $15 an hour for 10 years. You're it doesn't account for inflation. It doesn't account for the stock market fluctuations. It doesn't account for a whole myriad of different factors, but it makes it so that you cannot buy the same things on the same budget anymore. For example, during the course of the past 10 years, the price of food has skyrocketed in the United States. It is ridiculously expensive to buy food in the US. And oil and energy have gotten ridiculously expensive as well. Here, let's see. I want to see a timeline. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Rum Tubby 2. Do 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 do. I'm trying to find a graph that can actually show me. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum bum. Doon 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 doon. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Wow, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining too much about the food. Apparently, the United States is like one of the cheapest food countries ever. Why are you bonking me, bro? I'm trying to find answers for you here. But food is just ridiculously expensive right now. And yeah, the education in the US is horrendous, not gonna lie. No, it isn't. It's just too expensive. Like ridiculously too expensive. However, it is the best education in the world for colleges. For high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools, it is very much falling to the bottom. Boop 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 ba da doo ba boop ba ba doo bap oop ep. Ring ding ring ding 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 ring ding 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 ding. But yeah, one of the biggest problems about the housing in the United States is that nobody's interested in building housing that is small enough or affordable enough to be affordable for people. Like it's not the problem isn't that these houses just became more expensive. It's that over time there's been a trend of we're not going to build any mobile homes or manufactured homes anymore. We're not going to build any small homes anymore. We're not even going to build any medium-sized homes anymore. We're just going to buy gigantic houses. That's the only thing that we're going to build. And if you can't afford them, apartment. And that's just kind of gone on for like 20 years now in the United States. And because of that, the only houses that are available right now are these big ass houses that cost a shitload of money. I just need a little tiny fucking manufactured home. I don't need some huge ass fucking place, man. I just want a goddamn house that's small but big enough. Like, I don't think that that's too unreasonable to ask for. But the problem is they're significantly less profitable. And because they're less profitable, nobody builds them. And because nobody builds them, there aren't any. Because the United States government does not step in and just start building a shitload of houses. Like, what I would really like to see is the United States, they stop spending as much crazy nonsense money on anything else. Like the military, maybe take a little bit out of welfare, take a little bit out of education, take a little bit out of food subsidies, just shave a little bit off the top of everything in the budget and just put a couple of billion towards building housing that is actually durable and affordable. I would be over the moon if that was the decision and that they were dedicating, I don't know how many houses, but a couple $1 billion of houses to be done after only 2 or 3 years. I think that that would be a huge difference maker. But they're never going to do it. And they're never going to do it because it is not profitable enough. And it's that another reason that they're never going to do it is because there are people who are obsessed with having like a pretty neighborhood that they live in, and they don't want their own property value to go down. Well, fuck you and your property value. People need houses to live in. Go fuck yourself.
There is a reminder.
Like, I don't know what else there is to say here. It's just, I'm tired of people thinking that they are more important than everybody else. You're not. You're not more important. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Wait a second. Hold on. Oh my god, the new Outlast game came out. Today. Well, if I do declare myself, young lady. Whoa. Yeah, really, it just came out just today. Man, you might see me playing that one soon. Keep an eye out, boys. I mean, we did the other ones. Tom turns on his farmer voice. Hey, I mean, that wasn't supposed to be a farmer. That was supposed to be the voice of my people. Oh. Oh, fuck. That was a bad one. Burping, gong, 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 ging, ging, gong, gong. Gong 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 gong. All right. Fuck. All right. Wow. I'm looking at my follows list over here on the side. Nothing but Outlast trials, man. I swore you was gonna say something mildly risky. What? Like what? No. That was just supposed to be the voice of my people. Oh. Alright, we're gonna raise Andy tonight. PGBD. Alright, my boy. He's playing a game I've never seen before. He's playing Idle Showdown. I don't want to send you guys to an Outlast Trials person because I plan on playing that and you want to watch it with me. And, yeah, if you haven't hit that follow button, I mean, we have conversations like this often. If you enjoyed this, highly recommend hitting that follow button. I don't know what you're waiting for, but I always appreciate it, and I know that you're going to love being a part of this community that I'm building here. So, have a nice night. Remember, I love each and every one of yous, and of course, I'm going to see you again tomorrow. I've been live every single day for 864 days, and I have absolutely no plans on stopping anytime soon. Have a nice night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.